Hey lovelies, it's me, the housewife who wasn't. First of all, today is a cleaning and blogging day at the housewife who wasn't's home. So just ignore all of this that's going on with a complete lack of having anything done to my hair or any makeup on. That said, I wanted to just post a little follow up to all the videos that I posted about the Keurig K2 today. There's some market differences between these new brewers and the old Keurigs, and I just wanted to be sure that I addressed them all. The first one, of course, and the biggest one to me, which I already posted in a previous video, is the fact that you cannot use your old K-Cups with this. So even if you went to Bed Bath & Beyond, like yours truly, and spent money for your favorite flavors on genuine certified Keurig cups, unless they have the little white band that goes all the way around them, it's either white, lavender, or pink, I think. But anyway, even if they have a Keurig logo, like a round Keurig logo, they're not going to work. They have to be these new technology K-Cups. There is an 800 number, which I said in my previous video, that you can call. I think it's 866. Anyway, that's not a number to rectify the fact that you have, and I'm so embarrassed to admit this, but like 200 K-Cups that you can no longer use. It's a number to just let you know why, which, I mean, we're all using the Keurigs. I think that we're probably technology savvy enough to understand that it's somehow reading that little band, which is exactly what they tell you. Oh, you need the new technology. There's a band on the new K-Cups, blah, blah, blah. So I'm waiting. I was supposed to get a supervisor call back because I did tell them how many boxes I had of regular Keurig product that I now cannot use, and they promised me that someone would be calling me back. We'll see what happens. Even if they had you like ship back all your original Keurig cups, or, you know, and gave you some kind of a credit on the Keurig website, clearly you're not going to get the same number of K-Cups, but I would feel like at least they were making some type of restitution for you being a loyal customer. Let's call a spade a spade. You already spent probably almost 200 on the first Keurig. These second gen, the K2s, 300s at Walmart run 119, and then like 129, and then 169 for the K500. Keurig, of course, sorry guys, sent me the K500 to review. It's the biggest one. It's got the biggest reservoir. So let's start with that. The difference being the 500 has an 80-ounce reservoir. That's bigger than probably any of the Platinums, and that's nice because I don't like to fill the reservoir. I hate filling the reservoir on the Keurig. So when they made the little flip front that you could just flip up instead of taking the whole lid off, I was in heaven. So, I mean, this is the same. There's a little bit of an improvement on that flip top where it stays up now. I really love that feature. I don't like to have to take the reservoir out and try to reseat it. I think it's a pain. I do it only to clean it when I feel it's necessary. Another difference that I noticed is there's no manual on and off button. My first Keurig had a button on the front. My Platinum had a button that I really didn't care for because you had to reach all the way around the back of the Keurig to turn it off. Didn't really care for that. This one, it's all on the touch screen. Positive and negatives to that are, it's a computer now. It's completely a computer. So if something goes wrong with that touch screen, you can't turn your Keurig on and off, nor can you do anything. Let me see what else. Oh, you cannot change the temperature on the new K2. It doesn't even offer you options. The Platinum and a couple of the Elites in the second gen, third gen, whatever they were, you could actually, set your brew temperature. But to be very honest, I measure the brew temperature a few times on another video with a meat thermometer. And to be very honest, I never saw it go above 150, 160, no matter where I set it. And also, I like my coffee searingly hot. I'm that person that will like pour it out of a coffee pot and give it 30 seconds in the microwave. I've never had to do that with a Keurig. The coffee comes out searingly hot. So even at the 150, I don't know what 190 would be, but I've never found that it needed to be any hotter than it was. So for me, that's not a problem that I can't set that. With the carafe, you're not going to have an option to brew it strong. You have that option with the K-Cups, which is nice. I do like that because I will tell you that when I hit strong, it was strong. I don't know what the difference is or what it does to the K-Cup, but it definitely was a way stronger cup of coffee than what I had brewed previously with any of my Keurigs. The carafe, as I was saying, does not give you that option, but the carafe gives you the option to brew 2 to 3 cups, 3 to 4 cups, 4 to 5 cups. And again, that's not going to change the usage on that actual carafe cup. It's just going to change how strong the coffee is. I will tell you that I brewed a full carafe rather, at 4 to 5 cups, which is the biggest carafe you can brew. and it's plenty strong. And I used Donut Shop coffee, which I don't usually find strong enough. I usually buy super dark roasts. You also cannot use your individual brewer. So if you spent the money, $13, $14, to buy Keurig's little cup that you can fill yourself with coffee, throw it away if you buy the K2. You can't even use those. So again, the premise is you're stuck using nothing but brand new, Keurig approved, Keurig produced with a little band around it, cups. That's it. No using your own coffee in a reusable container. No using the cheapo ones you find at Big Lots. That's it. You either buy the Keurig ones or you're done. And if that's a problem for you, and it is kind of a problem for me, I'm going to be honest, then you might want to rethink buying this brewer right now. As an aside to that, I had most of the Keurig cups that I have that actually say Keurig on them, I didn't buy for $13. I just won't spend that for a box of coffee. I either bought them on Amazon, which they're readily available, as are the new ones. I bought them at flea markets. I don't care. As long as it's in date, it's coffee, and I'm going to drink it. I've found them at Big Lots. That was why I mentioned that. At Walmart, the supermarket, ShopRite has fantastic ones. And again, you won't be able to use any of those. My point being, eventually what's going to happen is all of their brewers are going to be this way. So your Platinums, your Elites, if they even still make those, are all going to need this band in order to be used. So we all know these Keurigs don't last forever. We all know that sometimes they replace them with a new machine. Sometimes they don't. So within 2 years, you're all going to need those kind of K-Cups. So that's the other side of that. That being said, I'm pretty sure that 6 or 7 months from now, when the K2 is not a brand new thing, you're going to be able to go to the flea market or to Target or to Big Lots, and you're going to find all the compatible cups for these brewers. So I'm not worried about it. And again, Keurig sends me these products. These manufacturers send me these products to review in exchange for the reviews, for blogging about them. Some of them I've gotten through Buzz Agent, which I've told everyone about. It's bzzagent.com. Phenomenal program. You want free stuff to review? Buzz Agent's the way to go. I've even gotten free K-Cups through them. So I haven't paid for any of my Keurig brewers yet, which is nice. But they sent me the 500, and I only had to pay shipping on this, which was $24.99. Probably way too much shipping, but still, it's $24.99 for a $200 brewer. But I would not be spending $200 on this brewer right now. I wouldn't even be spending the $169 I saw it for at Walmart. Not at all. I'm probably, in fact, going to leave my Platinum plugged in and running until I've used up all the K-Cups that I have, and then I'll probably switch over to the K2 at that point. Other than that, I don't really see any real differences. Yeah, you can pick a wallpaper on your digital screen. Whoop-de-doo. There's, 6 colors and 3 patterns that you can pick from. And I mean, if that's a really big deal to you, that it's worth it to get rid of your thing and switch all your K-Cups, then more power to you. Other than that, like I said, really not a big difference. It actually takes up less room on my countertop than my Platinum did. And that's about it. So it's good for me because I'm going to check the cost effectiveness. And another thing I'm not really sure of is when you brew 4 or 5 cups of the carafe, remember that they're 4 or 5 8-ounce cups. So if you're like me and you brew a mug that's almost as big as your head to get your morning going, I'm going to have to see. It takes me 4 K-Cups to brew this because it's 2 K-Cups a piece for these big mugs. And of course, you can brew 4 or 5 of these in 1 carafe. So in other words, I'm getting 2 of these big mugs out of 1 carafe. I'll have to see. Is 1 carafe cup more cost effective than 4 K-Cups? Not really sure, because from what I'm seeing, you're paying about the same amount for a box of K-Cups as you are for a box of carafe cups. But of course, there's far less in the carafe cup box. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. Thank you for watching, and I guess my jury is still out on the K2. I'm going to have to give it a little more time, and I'm going to have to see what Keurig says when they call me back about all of my pre-existing cups. So enjoy your week. Have a wonderful Monday, and thanks for watching. Bye, lovelies.